Hey there, horror enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the spookiest tales to send shivers down your spine. Today, we have a bone-chilling story that will make you think twice before accepting any job offers from mysterious billionaires with creepy mansions. So grab your favorite blanket, dim the lights, and get ready to embark on a journey into the unknown. But beware, once you enter, there's no turning back. Let's dive into our disturbing horror story of Instagram and its haunting secrets. I never should have taken that job. As a social media manager, handling a high-profile Instagram account was supposed to be my big break. The client was an eccentric billionaire, notorious for his mysterious demeanor and lavish yet secretive lifestyle. His estate, a sprawling mansion on the outskirts of town, was to be my workspace. When I arrived, the mansion's caretaker, a gaunt man with a distant look in his eyes, handed me the keys and vanished into the shadows without a word. The mansion was eerily quiet, the air heavy with an unsettling stillness. My task was to document the estate's grandeur, capturing the opulence of its halls and gardens for the billionaire's followers. But as soon as I stepped into the foyer, I felt an inexplicable chill. The mansion seemed to breathe, its ancient walls whispering secrets just out of earshot. I set up my workspace in a grand, dusty library filled with leather-bound books and relics. The Wi-Fi was surprisingly strong, a stark contrast to the mansion's aged interior. As I scrolled through the billionaire's Instagram feed, I noticed something odd. Interspersed among the lavish photos were cryptic images, dark hallways, shadowy figures, and what looked like pages from an old diary. The first night, I heard noises. Soft whispers, the creak of floorboards, and a faint, almost rhythmic tapping. I brushed it off as the house settling, but the sounds persisted, growing louder each night. One evening, while editing photos, I received a direct message from an unknown account. The profile picture was a shadowy silhouette, the username a jumble of characters. The message was a single line: "Don't go to the attic." My curiosity piqued. I ignored the warning. The attic was the only place in the mansion I hadn't explored. As I climbed the narrow staircase, the whispers grew louder, forming words I couldn't quite understand. The attic door was heavy and creaked ominously as I pushed it open. Inside, the air was frigid. Dust particles danced in the beam of my flashlight. Against one wall, there was an old mirror. In the mirror, I saw a shadow moving behind me. I turned around, but no one was there. The whispers became clearer, repeating, "Leave now." I ran out of the attic and locked the door behind me. The next day, I packed my things and left the mansion. I quit the job and blocked the account. I never spoke about it again. Sometimes, I still hear those whispers in my dreams. If you ever get a job offer from a rich man with a creepy mansion, don't take it. Some things are better left alone. Well, what do you think of that spine-chilling tale? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest horror stories and thrilling content. Until next time, stay safe out there, and may your dreams be free from whispers in the dark. Goodbye for now. Story 2: The Haunting of Insta House. It all started when I landed the gig of a lifetime, a job managing the social media accounts for a luxurious mansion known as Insta House. Nestled deep in the countryside, this sprawling estate was famous for its opulent interiors and picturesque gardens, making it the envy of Instagram influencers everywhere. On my first day, I was greeted by Mr. Smith, the mansion's enigmatic owner. He was a tall, imposing figure with piercing eyes that seemed to follow me wherever I went. He handed me the keys to the estate and warned me to be careful, mentioning something about the house having a mind of its own. Brushing off his cryptic words, I eagerly set to work, snapping photos of every nook and cranny of Insta House and sharing them with the world. But as I delved deeper into the mansion's secrets, I began to notice strange occurrences that sent shivers down my spine. Doors would slam shut behind me, even when there was no breeze. Lights flickered on and off at random intervals, casting eerie shadows on the walls. And sometimes, when I looked in the mirror, I swear I saw a reflection staring back at me, a reflection that wasn't my own. As the days passed, the hauntings only grew more intense. I would wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of whispers echoing through the halls, calling my name in a voice that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. I tried to tell myself it was just my imagination, but deep down, I knew something was terribly wrong. Desperate for answers, I began to research the history of Insta House, uncovering a dark past shrouded in mystery and tragedy. It turned out that the mansion had been built on the site of an ancient burial ground, and legend had it that the spirits of the restless dead still roamed the halls, seeking vengeance on anyone who dared to disturb their eternal slumber. Terrified but determined to uncover the truth, I decided to spend the night in the mansion, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural activity plaguing Insta House. Armed with nothing but my phone and a flashlight, I ventured into the darkest corners of the estate, bracing myself for whatever horrors awaited me. What happened next is a blur, a nightmarish blur of shadowy figures, ghostly apparitions, and blood-curdling screams. I remember running through the halls, pursued by unseen forces, my heart pounding in my chest as I struggled to escape the clutches of the vengeful spirits that haunted Insta House. But just when I thought all hope was lost, I stumbled upon a hidden room tucked away in the bowels of the mansion, a room filled with ancient artifacts and forbidden knowledge. And there, in the flickering candlelight, I discovered the truth about Insta House and the dark forces that lurked within its walls. Story 3. The Shadow Followers. It all began innocently enough, with a notification popping up on my phone, a new follower request on Instagram. The account had a strange username, @TheShadowWatcher, and a profile picture shrouded in darkness. Intrigued by the mysterious allure of the profile, I accepted the request without a second thought, eager to see what secrets lay hidden within its digital confines. At first, everything seemed normal. The Shadow Watcher liked my photos, left the occasional comment, and even shared some of my posts with their followers. But as time went on, I began to notice something odd. Their profile picture never changed, their posts were always cryptic, and their follower count never seemed to increase or decrease. Curiosity soon turned to unease as I delved deeper into the Shadow Watcher's profile, searching for clues to unravel the mystery of their identity. But the more I scrolled, the more I realized that I was being watched, not just by the Shadow Watcher, but by a legion of shadow followers, accounts with no photos, no posts, and no discernible purpose other than to observe and silently judge. As the days passed, the shadow followers became more aggressive, flooding my feed with likes and comments, their words dripping with malice and disdain. They mocked my posts, ridiculed my appearance, and whispered dark threats in the dead of night, their voices echoing through the empty corridors of cyberspace. Desperate for answers, I reached out to a friend who was well versed in the ways of social media, hoping they could shed some light on the shadow followers' sinister intentions. But instead of reassurance, I received a chilling warning, a warning that sent shivers down my spine and filled me with a sense of dread unlike anything I had ever felt before. According to my friend, the shadow followers were not just bots or trolls, but something far more sinister, a digital manifestation of an ancient curse, a curse that had been unleashed upon the world of Instagram by an unknown entity with a thirst for chaos and destruction. Terrified but determined to rid myself of the shadow followers once and for all, I embarked on a perilous quest to uncover the truth behind their malevolent presence. Armed with nothing but my wits and my smartphone, I delved deep into the darkest corners of the internet, where forbidden knowledge and unspeakable horrors awaited me at every turn. What I discovered shook me to my core, a tangled web of lies and deception, a hidden world of shadowy cabals and clandestine societies, all vying for control of the digital realm. And at the center of it all stood the Shadow Watcher, their true identity obscured by layers of secrecy and subterfuge, their motives shrouded in darkness and deceit. But just as I thought I had unraveled the mystery of the shadow followers, I realized that the truth was far more terrifying than I could have ever imagined, a truth that threatened to consume me and drag me down into the depths of oblivion, where no light could ever penetrate and no hope could ever survive. Well, what did you think of that heart-pounding tale? If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And if you dare, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest horror stories. Until next time, remember to tread carefully in the digital realm, for you never know what dark forces may be lurking in the shadows of your Instagram feed. Goodbye for now, and may your followers be flesh and blood, not shadows in disguise.